Hello there guys and welcome to this How to Win as Granada. So, before I'm pausing, make sure Morocco and Tunis aren't rivaled. Additionally, if you want an easier time of it, restart until Castile and Aragon are rivaled, then royal marry Morocco and ally Tunis. You're going to want to set Portugal and Clemson as your rivals, build to your force limit, and focus on military. Additionally, you're going to want to mothball your fort. Then unpause. You're going to want to start building a spy network in Clemson. Additionally, improve relations with Morocco to 150. This will enable you to complete one of Granada's missions. Insulting Castile will give you a general of 60 tradition. However, scornfully insulting Castile will give you a general with 100 tradition. This is quite a crucial step, so don't forget to do this. When you've gotten a claim on Tlemcen, position your troops in Morocco next to Tlemcen, attack Tlemcen, and call in Tunis, promising them land. In the subsequent peace deal, give Tunis 9 favours worth of land. The reason for this I'll explain a little bit later on. However, there is also the option just to fully annex Clemson without calling Tunis in. During this war, pretender rebels will likely rise up. This is good for you, as it gives you access to a much better ruler. Don't accept the end to this with the event. Always take the +2 war exhaustion, as the heir you'll get from the event is much worse than the ruler you will get if the rebels enforce their demands. By this point, it's likely Castile will be massing on your border. This is usually quite a good indicator that they're going to attack you. When they do, check to see if Portugal's been called in. If they have, hire 2 to 3 mercenary stacks in comparison to the 1 you'll only need if Castile attacks you alone. Additionally, if Castile does not attack you, you can always attack Portugal, promising Morocco land and using those favours we got with Tunis. Now during this war, you're going to be trapped on the Iberian mainland due to the naval supremacy of the Iberians. However, helping out the North Africans navally can provide you with an opportunity to put a siege general, likely your 100 tradition general, into the siege at Ceuta. This is very key, as you're going to need to win this siege before Castile wins any of theirs. Whilst this is ongoing, especially if you have a tech advantage, attack Castile when they're sieging down your mountain forts, as this is a very favourable battle for you. Once Ceuta is sieged, and the North Africans enter Iberia, prioritise sieging down Evora. Once Evora is sieged, Portugal will likely want to exit the war. As a quick side note, try to enter Ceuta first, at the offset of the war, to ensure that you're leading the siege, as Morocco also has a core there. Additionally, make sure to set your provinces of interest, as if not, again Morocco will likely occupy them, meaning you can't take the land. At this point you're going to want to separate peace Portugal. In this peace, take Ceuta and annul their alliance with Castile, then peace them out. Also during this war, you're going to want to be improving relations with France and England. If you hit the maximum, then start improving relations with Provence, the Papal States and Savoy, along with any other Italian minors. This will help ensure that you don't get a coalition at the end of the war, otherwise you will definitely get one if you don't do this. Once Portugal is out, slowly push into Castile, staying close to the North Africans. Once you have 80% war score and Castile is on low, you can get 100% of a peace deal. You're going to want to peace out for as much as possible without getting a coalition. Obviously this is dependent on how well you did earlier with improving relations. However, you do need to prioritize Caceres, La Mancha, and obviously money, because you'll be heavily in debt at this point. It's also a good idea to disband your mercenaries when you no longer need them, as they will be very costly. After the peace, you're going to want to core everything and release Leon. After this, you're going to want to start building a spy network on Portugal, and generally rebuilding your nation, paying back your loans, and defeating your rebels. Additionally, develop the gold mine in La Mancha for additional income. When the truce with Portugal is up, attack them immediately and call in Tunis. Again, this is another reason why I believe it's important to have favours with them, as whilst you can win this war alone, it's made much easier with Tunis entering the war. As you can see in the case I'm showing here, Portugal allied Tlemcen, which was not an issue for me as I called in Tunis. In the peace deal, you're going to want to take the lower half of Portugal and any money they might have. Again, be wary of a coalition here, but provided you've improved relations, France and England shouldn't join, with Provence and Savoy and the Papal State unlikely to join either if you've improved some relations with them. Going from here, I advise you attack Castile as soon as you can. This will keep them diplomatically isolated and remove them from being a threat in the future. Additionally, you can always fight Aragon when possible. This will enable you to form Andalusia, which unlocks some great ideas, as well as fulfilling your own Granada missions. Try to get an alliance with either Ottomans or the Mamluks, depending on who will give it to you, with priority of course being towards the Ottomans, as well as trying to get an alliance with France. In most cases, they won't ally you, but it's definitely worth a go. You're also going to want to look at attacking Morocco when you're secure to access the gold mine there, as well as the higher development provinces. Don't forget that any areas that have low overall development can be turned into trade companies, which will benefit you hugely. I'd also advise taking colonial ideas as this complements the Andalusian idea set very nicely. So, thank you guys for watching. Do let me know if I've missed anything, or if there's anything you'd do differently in the comments below. Goodbye.
Hello, my children. I must give you a message. Subscribe to the social streamers for eternal salvation.